It's got to be insulated, rewired, it's got to have plumbing, stud walls to create the bathroom, to fit a kitchen, another balustrade for the chandelier up, to cover this beam in, decorating, furnishing, curtains. Yeah, he's going to repair it, tidy it up, hopefully make the window look a little bit straighter. This time I'm waiting for my grandson. Oh, you've been busy, Tony.
Yes.
Oh my word, look at the size of this. Actually, you could have a ballroom in here. Knew it was big. So, Tony's removed the stairs that went up to that opening up there. He's removed the stairs over on that side. This is where he put the beam, or with the help of Stuart and Patrick, they put the beam up. So this is one of Tony's projects at the moment. Our bridal suite. This is going to be like a very, very luxury hotel room with a little corner kitchen and a lounge area. So we're going to have a roll top bath and a shower. We're going to build in a shower cubicle. So it will have a huge bathroom. I've marked some of it down on the floor here so I could get an idea of the measurements. And then in the corner over there by the window will be the corner kitchen. In that corner over there will be a lounge area. And this bit over here, where Tony is going to be the bedroom area. We're going to put a big bed crown up. There's going to be Tony's got to make some panelling, and obviously he's got to get up in the loft space up here, the roof space, and insulate all this and board it all out. So it's quite a big undertaking. It's got to be insulated, it's got to be rewired, it's got to have plumbing, it's got to build stud walls to create the bathroom, it's got to fit a kitchen, it's got to fit a bathroom, it's got to fit a new floor, because what was the difference on the floor? From one side,
from there to over here.
So from the doorway over here to the opposite corner, like over there, is a 4-inch difference in the height of the floor. So we're going to fit a floating floor over this, yes, Tony?
Sort of, yeah.
Floating wooden floor, which we're then probably going to parquet flooring. This is what we're thinking at the moment, isn't it? We might change our mind when we come to it.
Yeah.
Then Tony's also got to make another balustrade for that window there. What else have we got to do? We've got to put the chandelier up. We've got to cover this beam in and these metal things. Obviously decorating, furnishing, curtains.
Insulate the roof.
Yeah, insulation. Well, you've got to insulate the floor as well, aren't you?
Yep.
So yeah, an awful lot of work for Tony to try and achieve. We did think about going up into that loft space up there and creating a second bedroom, but we've got gîtes that have got extra bedrooms. So we're going to treat this one as if it's a luxury hotel room, for which we can then charge more money, and we can have one night stays instead of minimum of 2 nights. So it's a completely different customers. Do you know what this measures?
Have
You got an idea?
5.5 by 6
Meters?
Like yeah.
What's that in sort of feet and inches for our American friends?
We timed it by 3.3.
So 6.5 times 3.3
Yeah.
is, oh dear, 18. Fuck. I can't do 6.5 by 3.3. That's mixing decimal and fractions, Tone.
Yeah.
Tone's going to pace it out.
5.5 by.
That's meters though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or meters bigger than a yard.
6.
5.5 metres by 6 metres.
Yeah, it's the square metre each.
So it's about 20 foot one way and 18 foot the other. Yeah. And what a nice view. Wow, it looks so different. I mean, this was full up with stuff. Had 2 staircases in here. And, yeah, a lot of junk. And Tom's been mixing stuff. I'll show you what he's doing. It's a really hot day out here, so I've given him a brolly. He is rendering on the bits where he's filled in. What he's done is he's filled in with ply around the frames, the window frame, the door frame, and along the top there. There was a gap right the way along the top there, so that he can repair all the rendering up there. I think he's doing a lime mortar base coat, and then he's got crappy to go on the top, which is that top coat stuff that's already up there. Well, that has made it look so much straighter. I know obviously the render's a different colour at the moment. He's probably going to go over it and blend it in a little bit with the crappy stuff. That's just render at the moment, lime render. And I think that's worked very well. Still looks oldie-boldy and it still isn't straight, but it looks so much nicer. And now he's working on the door. He's done all the bit under the eaves there, and he's just working on that bit above the door there. And he hasn't got his sun hat on. It's very hot out here. I'll go and find it for him. And what are you doing here, Tone?
I'm levelling the floor up. From the side of that window
Yeah.
to the side of that wall, it's about 4-inch difference.
Wow.
Okay. Difference.
So, what do you have to do then to make it a level floor?
Well, you've got the laser set up on the wall there.
Alright, we can see the laser there on the wall. We're not sponsored in any way, by the way. This is a really useful piece of equipment though. If you want to buy one, go to Budo and Tracey's channel, because they've got them on there.
Then you've got the green light on your tape measure.
Oh. Where?
There.
Oh, up here.
Yeah.
Let me see that. I'm trying not to... Oh yeah. Okay, so you can go anywhere in the room where this laser level is,
Yeah.
and put your tape measure down.
Now I've marked it on my level, you see.
Ah, okay.
That's 820.
Yeah.
And that's where my pencil mark is.
Oh, I can see, yeah, faintly I can see that, yeah. So
if
this
you-
is how you make sure that it's level completely.
Yeah. You move it along. And obviously you look at the level, because if you go back like this or like that,
then it'll get wrong reading.
it'll go in the wrong angle and the wrong reading. But there you are.
Brilliant.
Yes.
You're a clever stick.
Won't see you.
No one likes a clever clogs, Tone.
No.
Yes, we do actually.
Here is my line of where I'm going to jump this up another 6 inches here.
Right, so the floor's going to step up in that part.
Because
That is
over
going to
here-
become a lounge, isn't it?
Yeah, over here, in fact, here, you'll get a vast difference in height. This raises right up out the floor here.
Yeah, so this is why we're stepping the floor up, isn't it?
Yes.
Because it's so much different.
Oh yes.
And also because it's going to create different areas in the room, isn't it?
Yes.
So this main area you're doing at the moment is going to be the bedroom area. And there's going to be a huge bed against that wall there. Yeah?
Yeah.
And this end where I'm standing, where this piece of timber stops, Actually, that's already gone into the bathroom, hasn't it?
Yeah, it stops here.
Yeah, so that part of the floor there, there's going to be a wall coming along this way as part of the bathroom, and that will carry on over there, and then in that corner there'll be a kitchen. So the bathroom's going to be higher, but that's going to make it a lot easier to fit with all the pipework underneath, isn't it?
But then you can, over there where my services are,
And there's, see the pipework in the doorway here. That's all going to be boxed in. You won't see any of that. And that will, but where the door is, will become a hallway. With the wall along here will be for the bathroom. It's going to be a big bathroom with a bath and a separate shower. So this is going to be a luxury room. What are you actually going to make the floor out of?
it's going to have 18mm flooring on top of here.
Okay, this is the OSB board
Yeah,
that clips together, because then there's another flooring going on top, isn't there? So it's quite an expensive project then. So we've had to buy all these timbers. How much do you think you've spent on timbers and?
Don't know, because their computer wasn't working, so I got it for nothing at the moment.
Oh, we still got to go back and pay though. Now, only in France, wouldn't happen in the UK. We went to the building supply place, well, Tony did, and their computer was broken, but they still let him take away all the stuff, wrote it down on a little piece of paper, and he's got to go back later and pay it. But then we are very good customers there. Let me show you from this angle where Tony is. So Tony has measured this. This timber along here is perfectly level. Now you wouldn't think that, would you? It's been measured but with the level, the laser level, and it's been double checked, hasn't it? All the points.
It's nearly bonkers, doesn't it?
It looks very wonky, but believe me, it isn't. It's the rest of the building. Now Tony's insulating the floor. Not really something you want to think about when it's about 30 odd degrees. How hot is it today?
Very hot.
Very hot. But also insulation helps keep things cool as well as warm, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's also some soundproofing as well. So, yeah. 3 benefits. So, have you finished all the timber work under all these floors then?
Oh yes.
You have been busy the last few days. And it all still looks not quite level and things, although it is perfectly level. As Tony's used the laser level to make everything perfect. That bit in the doorway there, that's going to be boarded in where the pipes are, isn't it? That's going to be slightly thinner there because that is the highest point.
It is.
But it's still going to get a load of insulation under it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is the exciting bit, Tony.
Yes.
You get to put some actual flooring down that you can stand on, because at the moment it's a little bit of an obstacle course when we come in here. I think you better drink your tea, Tony. You're looking thirsty.
Yes, indeed.
Bit early for a beer.
Just a bit.
This is Patrick and Stuarts' tower that they've kindly lent to Tony. Look at the size of it and the height of it. Obviously without this, he wouldn't be able to get right up there. What's he doing up there? Well, he's starting to board out the ceiling. He's having to use small pieces of plasterboard because you can't physically get the full-size plasterboard up there. Oh, that's looking a bit wobbly, that tower, Tone. Oh, you have got some little plasterboard holders. These blue extendable things to help him hold the plasterboard. Is it hot up there?
That's better.
Hey?
I said that's better.
Is it hot up there?
It's a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Actually, it's a little bit cooler today, which is better for working in. What Tony is doing up there is the middle beam above his head, the plasterboards will be resting on that, so you won't actually see the apex of the roof anymore. I don't think I'll be getting up there.
Oh, I see. That's better. There was a peg in the way, look.
Ah, so that's why you were struggling.
Peg.
Your first piece, Tone.
Pardon?
Your first piece.
First piece, yeah.
Right. Now these pieces of metal up here,
Well, these?
the ones that haven't got plasterboard on yet, on this side of the beam,
Yes.
they look to me like they're leaning downwards.
No, not really. They're perfectly level.
Oh, it's that optical illusion thing again.
It's going like that,
Yeah. Anyway, come down and have your cup of tea.
First.
You've got to come all the way down there to get your cup of tea because I'm not bringing it up there.
No.
Then he's got to go all the way back up.
See that saw?
Saw?
Saw? By the steps.
Ah, yes.
See the little saw with a handle on it?
This little one.
Yes, can you throw it up?
How are you going to catch that without hurting yourself?
I'll catch it. Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Do I just throw it
Yes.
handle first?
Yes.
I'm not good at throwing.
Yes.
Are we ready for this? Ah, see? Told you. I nearly stabbed myself.
Take two.
Take two. Right. Take two. Oh, shh. Not sure if I managed to film that, but yeah. It is warm up here. Another piece is going to butt up to that, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
And every time you've got to take the boards right up here and the insulation right up here and try and cut it up there and measure it up there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's extremely difficult.
Oh, yes.
There's quite a few weird gaps in these plasterboards, but it's so bendy, wonky. And it can all be filled, it'll look lovely. Yeah, Tom's doing a really good job up there, it's not easy. But he's almost to that end of the wall there, and then while he's got the big scaffold tower here, he's going to do the filling and the painting and making good the gable ends. Are you coming down for your cup of tea?
I am.
It's a long way down as well, there's a long way up. So what are we looking at here, Tony?
I don't know whether to follow the wall or to make it level.
Ah, right, okay. Well, it's going to be impossible to make it level, isn't it? Are you talking about like upright?
Upright.
Yeah. Okay, but it's not as if we're short of space. So if you bring it out, the wall out a bit further, obviously it means you can get a decent amount of lagging in there. What would you build out a wooden frame around the window?
No, just put metal studs off of here
Up to these.
Yeah. Oh, you do it with plasterboard.
But
So this would be in like a little bit of a recess.
Well, it'd be a big recess.
Well, yeah.
About 8 inches from there to there.
Okay.
or do I just follow the wall?
You wanted to cover up that beam in the corner there, didn't you?
Cover the beam up with plasterboard, that's not a problem.
Yeah. But is that beam pretty level?
Nothing's level.
No, but I mean that looks wider at the top. Is that closer?
Too bad, actually.
What I'm saying is if you lined it up with that, that would make more sense, would it not?
That means I'll have to come out about 8 inches from here to there.
Yeah. We do want to see the beam though, don't we?
No, not that one.
You don't want to see that beam. Yeah, how is that going to work as it goes past that window? It's still going to be wider at the top, isn't it? A bigger gap at the top.
Huge. Be about,
I'm talking about along that end.
be about there somewhere.
Yeah. As I say, we're not short on room in here, are we? Anyway, the reason I came up here was just to give everyone an update on how you're getting on. How much further you've managed to get. And you've done quite a lot of boarding up here. John's been here doing a lot of wiring, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's helped me out with the boards.
And yeah, I know he has big time helped Tony out with the boards because it's very difficult. So, it just goes to show how wonky that beam is, doesn't it, when you put the boards up against it like that?
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so still a lot of filling and things to do. And the wall structure here has been built so that, as Tony's explained to me, that he's framed these big pieces of stone here, that one there, and another one along there, so that we can see those. The rest will be plasterboarded or drywall, wherever you are, whatever you call it. So it's a lot of progress, Tony, and you've come down that side quite a way as well. Now, that's going to be a very strange joint along there, isn't it?
A what?
Well, where your wall at this end meets the board here,
Yes.
but when you come down this end,
Yes.
it's going to meet the board down there.
Well, that wall is level.
Yeah, I know, but it's just going to be a very wonky joint angle. I know, but it is part of the building. Can't be helped. Oh, but you've been doing well. Oh, you've even put some plasterboard down the bottom there.
Sorry?
You've even put some plasterboard on down the bottom.
We couldn't resist it. We had to put something up that was level.
Just for the pure satisfaction of it.
Yes.
Yeah. And obviously this is going to hide a multitude of things behind this with all the wires and stuff, isn't it? And over there, John's been busy doing wiring here, and that's the kitchen area is going to be there. And obviously the bathroom area as well. He hasn't done anything. Oh, yes, he has. I can see some extra wires. Anyway, so John's been busy doing all that. Obviously putting wiring up for the chandelier that's going up there. It's exciting. Right, so I leave you to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is here.
Yeah.
I thought it was the remnants of ivy when this was an open building.
Right.
But it's not, it's straw.
It's straw.
Yeah.
What they've used in the like the render stuff.
Yeah.
Ah, you can see it clearer on this bit down here. No, it does look like something's been growing up it though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't think some plant's been growing up there?
It's definitely straw up here.
You brushed it all down up the top there though, because it looks totally different.
Oh yeah.
It looks so different now you're painting it as well.
Oh yeah. Oh damn.
You're getting on really well there. That looks really good now you've filled it and painted it.
Yeah.
Obviously Tony's glad to get back to work now after the wedding. He's been interrupted on this job quite a few times now. He's been off to do some things at the Chateau for Patrick and Stuarts, and they help a couple of other people out at their place up the road. Obviously then there was lots of wedding prep, so he hasn't been able to get on as much as he'd like to, so now he's cracking on again. I mean, you can actually see the joins in the plasterboard up there.
What's she done? There are no joints.
No, yeah, I mean, it's not particularly flat, is it?
Hey?
The plasterboard.
No.
Yeah, I don't think we'll worry too much about that. Although, obviously, the chandelier is going to light that up.
Yeah.
It will highlight that a little bit. Well, it was never going to be perfect on that old building, was it?
No.
Airport again. This time I'm waiting for my grandson. He's coming to help Grandad do some work. Desperately needs some help at the moment. He's got so much to do. But yeah, the plane's been a little bit delayed, about 20 minutes late. And we're all standing here. It's tea time, but it's still over 30, 34 degrees, 35. Hello. Oh, lovely to see. It's still painting, filling, painting, plasterboarding, but it's looking good.
Yeah.
It's a huge area. And all this end has been painted. Say hello, Will. This is William. This is our grandson who's come to help. You've been painting, haven't you?
Yeah.
I couldn't have guessed from your clothing.
No, not at all. More paint me than there is the wall.
Oh yeah, well, Grandad's been up there filling. William's been painting a lot of this wall up here. So, as you can see, it's an ongoing task. But very soon, you'll be getting down to start building some walls for the bathroom, won't you?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
What do you reckon? A couple of days? You'll be down there doing walls? Oh,
So, where's Grandad's tea?
See how much you've done already?
Sorry?
We swapped jobs. It looks like you've done so much more.
Can we swap jobs?
To be fair, I think my wall was a lot flatter than your wall.
Well, there is that, yes. And the fact that it doesn't all fall apart while it's trying to paint
No.
that. So. The rest of it, I understand.
Yeah.
Inside the thing.
Yeah, I'll have to put some filler up that at the top there.
Yes, that's quite a big gap there. Yeah. You got some of that mesh tape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to. I don't know whether to take that bit of plaster off and put some rocks in the wall.
Otherwise, there a big hole there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could get a bag of what do you call it?
We're waiting to get on the ferry from Caen to Portsmouth to visit Tony's sister, and we've stopped at this beautiful restaurant. It smells amazing, Tony. I'm sure the second course is going to be as good as the first. Brilliant.